Hello, everybody. We've got a very fun episode for you today. We're going to be talking about, what are we going to be talking about? We talk about movies for a fair amount, but we also talk about buying a haunted house. So there's a lot to unpack. Before we get into it, I wanted to address, we've been getting a lot of comments and people requesting that we talk about, for those who have seen the news, the man who was traveling with Annabelle on her tour, I believe his name is Dan Rivera, passed away. And look, to be fully transparent with you, we don't feel comfortable unpacking that, especially for me, who does not believe that Annabelle is capable of doing something like that. This is a man who had, family, friends. So I don't think we're necessarily the people to be talking about that at this very moment. We appreciate your understanding in that matter. But like I said, we still have a very fun episode for you today. It's a summer hangout vibe, and we unpack quite a bit more fun things that you're going to enjoy very much. It's time to get scared. Welcome to Get Scared, our fun little spooky treehouse pal around, where each week we talk about something spooky, something scary, or sometimes nothing like that at all. Hello, everybody.
Very good. Very good.
Sorry. Yeah, get scared. Get scared.
Get scared. You came up with that, and I hate it.
We don't have music right now.
The weirdest thing is I'm doing the audio right now because this is the FYA set, and I've never had to adjust levels for Matt. If you've noticed, we're not on our normal set because we have moved offices and we're in a bit of a transition, and that room is not completely set up yet. So here we are on the FYA set.
Our goal is to have 6 different podcast studios within the span of 2 years.
Shit, man. We've technically, have we shot an episode on the FYA set?
We've shot various
a lot of stuff there, yeah.
Random things.
The look is going to get a little crazy because last week was VidCon.
Yes.
Then we're going to be bouncing around on a couple other sets for a little, I think.
Well, if you're not familiar with For Your Amusement, that's Ryan Bergara's award-winning, and Byron Marin.
That's right.
Your award-winning theme park podcast.
I don't look up the award-winning part, but yes, it is a podcast where we talk about theme parks.
And Ryan has graciously allowed us to shoot on his set.
That's right.
For the next couple episodes while our other podcast set.
They did have to wear FYA merch, which they're wearing under their clothes right now. And
I got a tattoo.
Oh, nice. You did it.
I got a tattoo.
I have the underwear and I don't know why you put the mouse ears on the underwear. It's like bunching up, but it's fine.
Well, it's supposed to coincide with where it happens, like the ear-wise, if you have it positioned.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like ball caddies, each one individually.
What's Mickey's nose?
What's Mickey?
I'm Shane Madej.
I'm Ryan Bergara.
And over there we've got Matt Rial on not really on the ones and twos. Steven is Steven had a baby.
That's true.
So we're this is a Steven free episode, and we miss him. And baby, it sounds like baby great.
We could say he had the baby, right? Are we clear to say that?
I think Steven had a baby.
I'll ask him. This is not important, but can we say you had a baby? ? And what's the hot dog update?
Oh, this is our big hot dog update.
Is it?
Well, we said we would do it post 4th of July.
Oh, you're not going to like what I have to say.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
You're not going to like it.
Oh, boy.
Why don't you guys go first? Update us on your tally, and then we'll get to me.
Hot dog tally. What are we going to talk about today, by the way? Oh, we're going to talk about buying a haunted house.
We are?
Yes, we are.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you not hear any of that stuff when I was saying with the episode?
I was setting shit up. I can't hear things when I'm like focused.
So we're going to talk about that eventually. But right now we're talking about our hot dog tallies. As we said, we'd promised we'd check in after the 4th of July. And we are recording this in the wake of that.
How many did you guys put down on 4th of July?
0. Goose egg, baby. Wow. 0.
What about you, Matt?
I had 4, and so here's what happened is I went and bought. I was going to 2 different parties.
Follow-up explanation.
No, I was going to 2 different parties. Well, it's going to affect the new numbers because the numbers are going to change today, later today.
Well, you're having hot dogs today?
Well, I was going to the 2 parties, so I made a bunch of guac for each party.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got a 6-pack of Corona for each party. So I go in there and I take 1. Sadie takes 1.
Yeah.
And then we just donate the rest. And then I was going to take some hot dogs to both. I mean, I bought an 8-pack of hot dogs and then I forgot them.
So you've got hot dogs at home
in the house.
You got to eat those now.
Oh yeah, and I'm air frying these, and I don't think it's as good.
That doesn't sound good.
I read online to do that if you want like, he said if you want like
really bad hot dogs.
station rotisserie style hot dogs.
Yeah, not great. Not great.
I made chicken wings in the air fryer this weekend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You put them, coat them up in some potato starch. They get all crispy.
That sounds good.
That sounds good. I could get behind
really
that.
good.
That sounds quite good.
I had no hot dogs, but I may be having hot dogs later this week.
I had 0 hot dogs as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So not only am I still in the lead, I am far in the lead. And I probably got to end the year.
I did have
16.
You're going to be Mr. Hot Dog.
I had a chicken sausage though yesterday.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any buns, so I put it in a hamburger bun and I cut the sausage in half.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
Does that count as a hot dog?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It's a chicken sausage anyway.
Well,
I had a brat at some point, and we all agreed that it didn't count.
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm at 4 more, and by the end of the week, I'll be
8 this week.
8 more. 1 last week.
What are you in the
17.
30s now?
17. I'll be at 17 by the end of this. 17. By the time you're listening to this, I am at 17.
How are you? I know it's been a while since we talked about hot dogs, and it's a very divisive subject. Let us know in the comments. How are you doing on your dog tally?
Let's get that update. I'm trying to get one from Steven, but I doubt he had a hot dog.
He can't put his baby down for a second and count the hot dogs he ate this week?
The 4th of July party I was at did not have hot dogs there. It wasn't a very American style 4th of July. It was a Middle Eastern style 4th of July party, so they just weren't serving hot dogs.
They have kebab?
They had like grilled chicken and stuff like that.
I bet it was good.
It was good. No,
Feta?
it was good. There was no hot dogs.
Feta?
There was plenty of feta.
Oh,
Plenty of feta.
Feta.
Enough feta for you for it to feed everyone here for sure.
You know what I did eat a lot of? Because I went and I got the biggest bag of Ruffles that God ever made.
Oh, French onion dip.
Not just onion dip. Maybe it is French onion.
I don't really even know if the French is.
I don't know what's French about
It's
it. I think
French
it's just
onion.
onion dip.
I don't know why they have that in front of it as a descriptor.
I think
but
your classic chip dip is French.
It's French onion.
I'm not sure what makes it that. But-
Anyway,
Sarah
I
posted a photo, so I know it.
maybe it was Lipton's onion
You
dip,
can find it.
made French onion.
Do you make the dip yourself, or do you they have the packet, like the
You
onion
did the
soup,
packet in
onion
the sour
soup base?
cream.
Yeah. So, but I've always been that as well. And then people, when I remember one time I was at a market and I just grabbed the pre-made one, and then
It's not
whoever
as
I was with really was judging me hard. They
Well,
were
it's
like,
not as good.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
And there was a new one that I found at the market, and I did something where I bought that,
Yeah.
brought it to a party with
Yeah.
Ruffles.
Oh, to
I put it in a Tupperware that wasn't the name brand, and I just left it there because I know the person who was at the party who told that to me in person.
Mhm.
You gotta make it yourself.
Yeah.
And I was watching them like a hawk as they dipped their Ruffles into it, and then they ate it and they were like, "Wow, this dip's really good. Who made it?"
Fuck.
And I was like, "Me."
You must be so fun at parties.
Oh no, but here's the thing. I didn't even
show up and you,
I didn't even let them know. It was for me. It was for me to know. It was for me to know. I was like, they don't need to know.
that's sort of sick and twisted. That's almost like Hannibal Lecter feeding people bodies at his.
It tasted
Watching his dinner guests eat
pretty
people.
good, dude. It tasted pretty good.
I like it.
And it was I liked it. And I was like, I'm going to do this every time.
What brand was it? Do you remember?
No.
Okay, because there's like the typical
It was at Ralph's. No, it was at Gelson's. I got it at Gelson's.
Gelson's.
Yes. It was at Gelson's.
Gelson's, for those who don't know, in LA is a
Hoity-toity.
beautiful. It's
It's actually not. You would think it is.
I think we've mentioned this before, but there are certain things at Gelson's that are cheaper than other stores.
Yep.
Coffee there will sometimes be crazy cheap.
For the French onion dip pre-made there was very cheap.
Wow.
Was it the Gelson's I'm thinking of? There's a guy playing the sax outside?
Yes. Yeah. So
Whoa, cool.
this is in the Valley. And
You should know about that one.
I felt really good about it. And I was like, I'm just going to fucking do this every time. I will say though, you can't have the pre-made guac. You got to make the guac. I have never bought a guac where I was like, this is better than if someone made it.
It's so vinegary. It's always so vinegary.
Do they do that for preservative to preserve?
Oh, is that what it is?
Because good guac, real guac, goes bad so fast.
It does. It goes brown.
Yeah, but then you just dip under the brown layer and it's a whole
Also,
new
you
layer
can-
of goodness.
To be clear, you can eat the brown.
Yeah.
You can eat the
Take
brown.
it from me.
I mean, it just doesn't feel good. Yeah, you big brown eater. Eating that brown on the reg.
Right?
Clips out there.
It tastes just like regular guacamole, doesn't it? Does it taste worse if it's like browned? Come on, guys. I had fun with it.
That's right, dude.
Just roll with it.
I didn't realize we were talking about salad. I thought we were talking about guac.
Sometimes I think the Whole Foods guac is disgusting.
Yeah.
My Albertsons I'll get pre-made guac from there, and I'll put another couple avos in it if I'm lazy. But at that point, I might as well just be making my own, you know?
This episode is brought to you by Together, the film that critics have called the best horror movie of the year. Years into their relationship, Tim and Millie, played by Dave Franco and Alison Brie, find themselves at a crossroads as they move to the country, abandoning all that is familiar in their lives except each other. With tensions already flaring, a nightmarish encounter with a mysterious unnatural force threatens to corrupt their lives, their love, and their flesh. The movie's fun, scary, and thrilling, and we talk about horror movies a lot on the podcast. We do. We love them. We enjoy them. And if I know the listeners of this podcast, the Scaredy Cats, it's right up your alley.
That's right.
You're going to like it.
It's a neon film.
It's for you. It's neon.
It's an indie, film head joint.
They're doing good work.
We're in a haunted house right now. I'm not kidding.
We're actually in one.
We are literally in a haunted house shooting an episode of haunted content.
It's no big deal. We're not bragging about it.
I'm just saying we know scary.
Yes.
We're like TNT.
We know, yes.
Except we don't know drama. We know scary.
All right. Yes.
That was meant yeah.
Together is an unforgettable epic horror that Bloody Disgusting called, quote, a wild crowd pleaser that will leave you laughing and screaming in equal measure.
I didn't even know that was possible.
You can
laugh
see
and
this
scream
movie
at the same time?
Yeah. You want to hear it?
Yeah. Oh my God. That really was scary.
Yeah.
And this film is scary as well, but
you want to see this in theaters so you can all grab each other's hands and go,
Don't miss Together, the breakout movie event of the year.
Of the year.
That's right. Exclusively in theaters, July 30th.
You know what it is you need the homemade guac to have enough lime. When it doesn't have enough lime.
Lime's important.
Lime is incredibly
I usually
important.
add some avo and some lime in there.
An appropriate amount of salt.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can go crazy with
You can go crazy.
Lime and salt you can go over a little bit too fast.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
I wish I could have had some of your guac. I bet you it was good.
You didn't think to make any for us?
I've made it probably 40, 50 times at this point.
How many avos
do
were in
an
that
extra
bad
one
boy?
just for us?
Oh, I don't count anymore.
You just fucking go by
10.
Go by feel.
10?
15. I had to make two different batches.
Oh,
I made two big bowls.
I guess you're bringing it to a party. You got to do a big one.
Yeah.
A basket of avocados.
And then, so this is actually a guacamole related story.
I'd like to hear a funny story.
Anyway, so I did the guac, I brought it to the party, and then my guac has a special little ingredient of cumin that
that's interesting, man.
It makes it it changes it a teeniest bit, but the biggest problem is that the cumin makes it browner.
Yes, it does.
And there's no way to get that fresh green back. So I put it down and I say, I made that only a few hours ago. It's a little bit browner because of the cumin.
And that gives it that savory, I would think, right?
It just adds a little bit of spice. But the lady who was trying it, she was like, I don't like
Is that a reference to something? What was that?
It's a whole video.
Oh, I thought you were referencing
what?
Dune or something. I just pictured you doing a spice walk in the fucking in the market.
What is it from?
It's
Try
a
not to
little-
upset a Dune
It's a
worm.
little video?
Yeah, a little bit of spice.
That spice walk is very silly, by the way.
Maybe it doesn't
it makes me laugh every time I see them do it in Dune.
I've never heard of that. It sounds
It's a
fun.
vine.
Have you ever seen that clip of that guy who's like, if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bicycle?
Oh, yeah.
You know?
That sounds so good. though.
Why? I really want Ryan to see
Dude,
that.
that sounds amazing.
The lady is like, oh, if you change this, it would be this. She's so fed up.
Let me add a little bit of spice to that.
That is really good.
Me adding some cumin to the guac.
Well, I think the bicycle video also relates to
Okay,
guacamole,
let's watch
'cause
the-
adding cumin to guacamole.
Sure.
That's lovely. A fork.
Do you know, it's,
Tell me.
if it had like ham in it, it's closer.
No.
It's closer to a British carbonara.
Oh no.
It is. No, that's true.
Oh, well, fine. I'm glad you're standing there.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. You know what? You know, it doesn't make any sense what he said. It's a different recipe. It's got nothing to do with macaroni cheese. You know?
It's a very good point.
It's incredible.
He's also like the guest on the show, so him being so annoyed at the host.
I think that he's there a lot.
Yeah, he's like one of the regulars. Yeah.
Is that woman the same one as We're Just Normal Men?
I don't think so, because I think that's
this clip has that vibe.
because that's Australian, I think, and she's younger.
That clip.
I was just watching that the other day.
I was too.
The puppetry on that, because he's like a dingo, isn't he, or something?
We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
I love how he's crying as a puppet. Dude, so good. This makes me want to do a pod with the professor here.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I think that'd be. I mean, Shane probably hates that idea, but
I do it. I just have to be comfortable.
I know. I was about to say that sounds like a lot. That sounds like a lot of stamina.
Huh?
The professor would be in your place.
I know.
You would do it.
I'm sorry. Yes, of course.
Yes,
I would
of course.
not
Yes,
do
of course.
it.
Yes, of
I
course.
don't think I'd be here for that.
No.
Not enough mics.
Not enough mics. We simply couldn't do it. We could script an entire episode and have both me and the professor there and shoot it with a split screen.
Yeah, you could do it like use that rig they used in Sinners. Have you seen that thing?
No.
To make Michael B. Jordan be a twin,
That seemed like a lot.
What did they do?
They had a fucking shoulder rig on him that was like it had like I guess like a halo around him of cameras.
What?
To measure his like face from every angle so they could put it onto the other actor. When I saw that, I was like, I have so much more respect for that performance, even more so than I already did, because that must be hard as hell.
Yeah.
To not for just pretend I don't have this giant vest with 18 cameras on it.
They're doing amazing things with camera nowadays. You got this. You got 28 years later, Danny B with his big iPhone.
What is that, like 60 iPhone cameras or something
like that? Yeah.
I can't wait for you to see 28 years later.
I'm fucking so excited. Dude.
I went crazy for that movie in the past 2 weeks. I lost my mind. I saw it 3 times.
By the way, I know this is not timely at all, but Matt and I did just see The Matrix. God damn, that movie's so fucking good.
Not together.
Not together. No, never together. Every time I try and ask Matt to go to the movies, he says no, even when I tell him I need this.
You tell me in the daytime. You say in the.
I said it right now. We should go see 28 years later.
And what did I say in response?
What did you?
I said okay. I said let's do it.
That right there, one of my favorite moments in a group is when someone points at someone to be like, "Back me up here," and then they aren't listening, so they're just like, it just kills the momentum completely.
We could go see it after this. No, I can't see it a 4th time.
You could.
Yeah, I could. That thing goes down smooth, baby.
It's pretty slim too.
I'm super down, honestly. I know we're just kind of fucking around right now, but if you guys want to see it tonight, I'm super.
Did anyone
down.
see that new Jurassic World?
I want to see that.
I want to see that. I really want to see. I don't think it's supposed to be good, but
is it available in 4DX tonight?
Yeah, baby.
Wait, should we just see that then?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Dude, if you choose to see Jurassic World over 28 years later,
I'm gonna see 20. It's in the queue.
You might not be a film head.
It's in the queue.
I don't want to see Jurassic. I don't want to see any more shit in 4DX. I'm done with it.
I've heard it's good and not good from people I trust.
I would go see that.
I think you should only use it to. I think we mentioned this.
I'm
before.
not going to mention the names.
I think you should only see movies that you don't give a shit about or that you don't want to enjoy.
I did a 4DX screening. I don't know if I've told this story. I did a 4DX screening because I had seen Alien Romulus, and I was like, I loved it. I think that'd be fun in 4DX. And then I went, and I was like, my friend and I got tickets. I was like, I'll meet you there. I showed up.
Did they spit on you?
I got my soda. I got my popcorn. I'm sitting there ready to see Alien Romulus. My friend doesn't show.
Okay.
And I say, well, I'm not going to sit here by myself. And watch
That'd be pretty weird to see a 4DX alone.
I think that's fine.
I would have sat there. I would have enjoyed it, but I would have been pissed.
I was like, I cannot be locked in this experience.
Did your friend text you like right before the movie started? Did they just not show?
No call, no show.
That's fucked up.
And then 2 hours later, he was like, I fell asleep.
No.
And it wasn't a crazy time. I know I do that.
I've had my share of social gaffes, but every now and then I hear a story like that where I'm like, I guess I'm doing okay.
I left the movie and drove by his house because I was like, This is very strange of him to just not respond.
Oh, because you were concerned for his safety.
Yeah, and that's what happens. Like my anxiety.
You should have left
vitality check.
You should have left a note on his door with a knife stabbed through it.
He likes to walk places, and I was like, you probably maybe something like I find him like face down in the dirt or something like that.
I would have loved to see that movie in 4DX. I would love it if those kind of movies really leaned into it more and they had some live action elements. Like if at the end of that film, a guy on stilts walked in to be the giant.
Does anyone do
the giant hybrid man?
Do they do that? Are there gimmicks like that with movies nowadays?
I hope so. He reaches over, grabs some of my popcorn.
One of my favorite movie things that I've seen in the past decade was in, I think it was Ghostbusters 2016, where the
one with Paul Rudd.
No, the one with
Kate McKinnon.
No, he's in Afterlife.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which one you were talking about.
No, yeah, the Kate McKinnon one, the Kristen Wiig one,
and Frozen
Empire.
Yeah. I didn't see Frozen Empire.
I don't know. That created a whole legion of incels or something, but I don't know why. It's just a movie. But it had letterboxing on the screen, but sometimes when they would shoot their things, it would go outside of the frame, like the Ghostbusters, like plasma guns.
That's exactly what the Matrix screening was like, except in a sphere.
Yeah,
things would go beyond. Like they had creative ways to make the screen look like a screen. Like it's hard to explain, but they did stuff like that.
It sounds hard to explain. Yeah.
Hey, you know what doesn't belong in your epic summer plans? Getting burned by your old wireless bill. While you're planning beach trips, BBQs, and 3-day weekends, your wireless bill should be the last thing holding you back. And that's why I made the switch to Mint Mobile. With Mint, you can get the coverage and speed you're used to, but for way less money. And for a limited time, Mint Mobile is offering 3 months of unlimited premium wireless service for $15 a month. So while your friends are sweating over data overages and surprise charges, you'll be chilling, literally and financially. Say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overage. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. This year, skip breaking a sweat and breaking the bank. Get this new customer offer and your 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/watcher. That's mintmobile.com/watcher. Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
So now that you've seen them, we're talking about Matrix of the Cosm, which is a very, very specific experience that
so
nobody
explain it to
had.
me, boys. It's like a miniature version of the Sphere in Las Vegas. Is that
tiny Sphere?
Yeah. This is the only movie they've ever screened there. Normally they use it for like sports
or a concert or something.
Yeah. Or like some sort of like, it's kind of like a planetarium, but everything's
a planetarium.
A planetarium. But yeah, so they have the little screen, a normal sized movie screen, and then outside of that is like extra shit.
That's actually pretty well done, honestly.
Really,
they did way more than I expected them to do.
Except for one portion of the movie when he goes, would you like the red or blue pill?
Oh yeah.
And then it just pops up a giant fucking red or blue pill on either side of you. And you're like, it looks like some fucking EDM show.
I love it.
This looks like shit. And then when he picks the red pill, the blue one goes away, or whichever one he picks.
Yeah, that does sound pretty dumb.
And they had drinks that were red pill and blue pill, and I think I took the red pill. I can't recall.
You took the red pill?
Well, the drink was more my speed.
Which one is?
The red pill is the truth and the knowledge.
Oh.
It's gotten co-opted because people
they think they're the red pillars now. I'm just taking it because it was bourbon and the blue pill was gin based, and I hate gin.
I'd get a blue pill. I'd be blue pilled as fuck.
I choose the Matrix. That's Cypher. He's talking about his steak.
He's eating his steak.
He's like,
yeah.
You asked me that again? I choose the Matrix.
And they had the food. They had the food that was connected to.
It was. So the backstory of this too is the director of the movie that I just did. They bought it for the cast for like a wrap gift, and they bought the. I guess there is a tasting experience that isn't. Not everybody at the theater had the tasting experience, but
you have to pay for it.
But apparently they bought this tasting experience, and I thought it was just going to be dinner before the movie, but they actually brought out food as it was coming out on screen. So when Cypher has his steak,
they brought you steak?
They brought us steak, and I thought, very funny idea, but that's so far into the movie, and I was so hungry
That's crazy.
that by the time it came out, I was like, just give me the fucking steak.
It would be cool if
I choose the Matrix.
do they screen the others at all? Because it
No.
would be cool in the second one if they brought you that cake that
That's
made
what
you
I was saying.
jizz.
So they
I don't remember this. What is this?
They have the Oracle cookie, and I remember I leaned over to Garrett and I was like, I wish they had that cake.
Okay.
But you're right. I mean, if you look up the COSM, I'll put a picture up. But it's like they're kind of catering to sports people and like UFC people who are like, I want to be in a club. I want to be like standing here, sitting next to my bros, watching this thing. Terrible way to watch a movie.
I would agree. It encourages people talking, which I'm not a fan of, but I wasn't there to yuck anybody's yum, but I was just sitting there fuming.
Dude, the guy next to me had like one of those, massive like dad phones.
Oh yeah, where the text is at 170%
But it was
size.
also like, it was one of the fold ones. And he like pulled basically pulled out his little fucking laptop and he was like doing shit. And I was like, bro, I mean, I know everybody here's ostensibly seen the movie before, but that's a terrible way to do this.
I told someone at the other day, I went to the Alamo Draft House. And I'm seeing 28 days later or 28 years later.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I went on a weekday.
Okay.
And these guys sit down next to me. And I'm like, they ain't never been to an Alamo. They sit down, because the Alamo, they yell at you. They will put a hood over your head and pull you out of that theater.
Well, I like that they have the little paper. You could be like, guy next to me being a fucking tool.
And so the guy next to me is on his phone looking through like Instagram reels during
reels.
All
crazy.
All of the
sound on?
No.
Okay, still bad.
He's doing the little thing.
Yeah, the holding the
he was looking at him through like all of the trailers, and I was like, well, this is concerning.
Yeah.
And I was like, if he doesn't shape up by that, because they do the announcement then. There's literally like a klaxon siren noise. It goes, whoop, whoop, attention. This is now a no screen zone. And he was still like, no acknowledgement.
Did he even flinch? Did he even look up from his phone?
Didn't look up from his phone at all.
Did they not do like a cutesy thing like, you want to see some real rage? Be on your phone during the movie.
Yeah, they were doing all this as he was not paying attention. And I was like, this guy is not paying attention to anything that's going on. So I just elbowed him a couple times and I pointed to the screen.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. And he was like, oh, sorry.
Oh, that worked.
Okay. Put it away. And he didn't take it out for the rest of the movie.
That's good.
And if I thought about after the movie being like, hey, I wasn't trying to be a jerk. They're just real, they would have gotten on you about it. But I didn't say shit. He left the movie before.
Let me ask you a hypothetical, because I'm actually curious how your psyche works. This is a very good time to dive into that. If you had bumped him and been like pointing at the screen, and if he had bumped you and like flicked you off or just went back to the phone, what would you have done?
I don't think there's a world where that would have happened.
I'm curious what
alpha stuff that
would happen in your mind.
He was like a younger guy, so I think
you felt socially you had the.
I was taller than him, and even sitting down.
I see.
He just, I don't know. It seemed like him and his buddy like stumbled in there to like beat the heat. I was like, you don't seem that invested in this.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
I got someone kicked out in an Alamo before. I'm really proud of it.
Sometimes, look,
what happened?
Someone was talking during Big Hero 6. They kept talking. And I wrote a card and I said, the fucker in the back is talking.
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming another number of other people wrote cards as well. And then they came and they said, you got to go.
Get the fuck.
I wonder how many it takes. How many paper slips
they came back and they said one thing to him one time.
Gotcha.
And then if they have to come back.
2 strikes, you're out. I like that.
In this town?
Well, it was San Antonio.
In San Antonio? I got tickets to go see Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair.
Oh shit! What is that?
That's the edit of Kill Bill. Quentin Tarantino has like one real, one copy of it.
Okay,
it's the re-edited. It's one movie.
Oh, so there's no volume 1 and 2. It's just one. Is it cut down in any way, or is it?
I think there are some differences. Obviously, there's like an intermission instead of like a. But yeah, it's.
Oh, that's fun.
He screened it a few times. I mean, he screens it all the time at the New Beverly, but that I hate that place.
Probably going to do it at the Vista then. Right?
That's where they're doing it.
Oh man, that's going to be.
They
awesome.
released it on Netflix.
No, never.
They've never released it?
Never released it.
I'm thinking of Hateful Eight then?
Yes. Yeah, you are.
But they made it a TV show?
I don't fucking care.
Well, that's to talk about movies.
It's been fun to talk. Look,
Yeah, I was about to say we really got out of. We really went for.
Well, that's what we're
Steven's
talking.
away.
Steven's away. The cats will.
I mean,
play.
this is
Oh, wait.
about
The mice will play.
That would have been
Steven's a
Steven the
cat.
entire time. Just
That's not on camera, is it?
no, when you could put it in here.
I'm sorry.
But we're here to talk about a haunted house.
Haunted houses, huh? Nothing scarier than the haunted house.
That's fair.
Some things.
All right, here you go.
Fucking
Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau left. Wiseau left.
This is a
Hello, doggy.
but this is from a creator in Louisiana who found this sign attached to the realtor's sign for sale, and read out what it says here.
This says for sale. Not haunted.
Fiona Shellnut? Is that the name?
Like it's kind of hard to tell the other stuff,
Fiona
but
Shellnut.
there's a big red sign that says for sale, and an even bigger one in red writing that says not haunted. I'm gonna guess this is New Orleans.
This is New Orleans.
Yeah, this happens a lot in New Orleans. You see this a lot in New Orleans, actually.
But then it made me wonder, like, about the purchasing of a haunted house.
I see.
I'm more interested in like when they sell a house where they're like a murder happened here. You know,
They have to disclose, right?
Now,
Do they
that's-
have to?
That's what I got interested in, and so I found out a lot of this information because I was like,
what's
now
the
I
deal?
know. So I started looking at like haunted houses, buying haunted houses, and every single realty website, realtor,
Realtor.
every
sure.
realty is a
I
thing.
think, I think that's a word, right? Yeah.
It doesn't sound like one.
It doesn't, but
It's like well, a lot of people pronounce it realtor, but it's realtor, right?
Yeah, realtor.
I think they're both accepted, though. No,
I don't think so.
I think also every state has different laws about what you have to disclose.
And you're so right about that. So I got involved in all of this, and I was looking it up, and every single realtor website has a lot of information about you're buying a haunted house.
Oh,
so you're buying a haunted
Yeah.
house.
wait.
Kinda.
So
Fucking Clippy.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Are you trying to buy a haunted house?
Do they have to disclose? Because like a haunted house, there's one definition, which is someone was brutally murdered here, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then if there's also just like if the owner's like,
Grandma
I
passed
think
here.
there's a ghost here, but there's no history whatsoever that would suggest something horrific had occurred.
There's
there.
also the middle ground, though. Like, oh, grandma passed away here
right
in
Do
bed.
they-
In bed.
I guess you don't necessarily have to disclose that someone died of natural causes there, do you?
Well, it depends on the state.
Okay.
There's Zillow has a guide to buying a haunted house. Rocket Homes has something called Haunted Houses for Sale, what we know before buying. And Realtor.com has a guide to how to avoid unexpectedly buying a haunted house. And every different state has different laws about like saying someone passed away here. In California, for example, you have to say that if a death had occurred on the property within the last 3 years, you have to disclose that.
Okay.
But that's not that long.
No.
No, that's interesting.
I mean, especially in today's economy, a house can sit somewhere for 3 years.
yeah.
Just wait it out.
Yeah.
But in New
Wait.
Mexico, huh?
Just wait it out. That's I guess you could. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's houses that sit for
yeah. No,
3
for
years
sure.
plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in New Mexico is a state that doesn't disclose any non-material facts about the property when it's listed. Zillow has a test, like a quiz to see
Yeah.
how good are you at buying a haunted house or discern.
Like
So-
avoiding one?
shit.
Oh, discerning.
yeah,
Okay.
so I'm going to run through the quiz.
This is on the actual Zillow website?
This is on the actual Zillow.
How good are you at discerning that a house is haunted?
Yep.
Wow.
It's know your haunted house. Quiz yourself on haunted house living. We
Is this
survey
like
buyers.
a fun thing that they put out around Halloween one year?
That's
Could
kinda
be,
what I was
probably.
sensing.
Yeah.
But it lives there. But every single realty website has, it's an important part of buying
Yeah.
a home, apparently.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it affects a lot of people. And the percentage of people who will not buy a haunted house is interesting. And I'm going to ask you that right now.
Okay.
What percent of homeowners are convinced that their house is haunted? And I'm just going to let you do a number, and I'm not going to read all these out.
40, I'd say 40%.
I'm gonna go 53.
12.
Whoa.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's incredibly
I like
low.
to hear that.
When a home is considered haunted, what is it called? They use a term in realty. Do you know it?
No.
Oh, they use a term. I'll give you the option. It's
Bespooked.
Good.
that's
good.
good. So they want to say it. They're trying to like church it up a little bit
Sure.
and make it seem like, what do you say? Put on airs a little bit for the thing.
Who says that? Me?
No,
Ryan?
people.
You said you.
I said, what do you say? The royal you. What do people say?
I am me.
They call it a blighted property, an unwanted property, an infamous property, or a stigmatized property.
I would go stigmatized is my guess.
Those all honestly sound worse than haunted.
Though stigmatized seems like it would have a stigma.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So maybe blighted? Blighted sounds nice.
Blighted, unwanted, stigmatized.
What's the point of the code language if they're going to have to disclose it anyway?
They might not have to.
Oh, I see. So that's what they're saying.
And honestly, they probably say that to get people. I mean, just to say like, okay, it is you can see someone. Well, I do have to tell you, it is a stigmatized property, and then they hope you don't ask follow-ups.
I see.
Stigmatized feels too.
That feels scarier.
Yeah. I would go blighted because that's not like it's got the word light in it. Oh, it's blighted.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to think if this would.
Well, there's a lot of questions. So
okay. Yes. I'm just trying to put
they
myself.
call it a stigmatized property.
Wow. See, that feels like it's they're go like that's tougher to sell. If you go, why not just say it's on it?
I agree.
Stigmatized.
They can't confirm that
it's accursed.
Because people don't want to buy a percentage of people who don't want to buy a haunted house is pretty high. What is the benefit of buying a haunted house, according to an agent we spoke to?
Cheaper.
I mean, definitely a cheaper one. That's like the number one. But I would say you probably could then rent it out for ghost investigations or create commerce off of that.
It's a great deal, and it's conversation.
I see.
Conversation. I like them trying to convince like potential homeowners or buyers. Like, well, it's a great conversation. Someone did blow their brains out in the foyer.
Hey guys, how about an icebreaker? Right over here, somebody broke someone's skull. It's fucking crazy, dude.
That's another one of those kind of coded languages. Like, oh, it's a conversation piece.
Yeah, I see.
It's ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
How many people said that they were more likely to buy a home because it's haunted? 10, 20, 30, or 40%?
Oh, 10.
More likely, I would say, that's interesting, is if I'm factoring into the motivation of like maybe it's cheaper, I'll go 20%.
30%.
Damn.
Wow. Okay, we're not nailing this.
What's one sign that a home may be haunted, according to the Western University in Ontario, Canada? Uninvited exterior design. An uninviting exterior design.
Okay. Yeah.
Sudden drops in temperature, pets that bark or hiss at nothing, or constantly dirty floors. 2 of these are correct.
2, I would say.
Constantly dirty floors.
The temperatures and the pets.
Yeah, I would say temperatures and pets because dirty floors, that sounds like a you problem.
Temperatures and pets.
Get yourself a Hoover. A Hoover. Get yourself a Hoover vacuum.
Get yourself a Hoover.
Some guacamole. Get that, bro.
Almost 40% of buyers said that they would still buy a haunted house if it had specific features. What was one of those features? A pool, a mature tree in the yard, a big backyard, or a 2-car garage?
A mature tree?
Just one of these?
There's more than one answer, but yeah.
Those all sound nice to me. The 2 standouts to me are pool. And mature tree.
Probably that's how I'd rank. Well, actually, no, I would go pool and a 2-car garage.
2-car garage, big backyard, and a pool.
Wow, in that order.
Interesting.
Which I would buy a house for an old tree.
My parents planted an oak maybe like 15 years ago now, and those things grow so fucking slow.
Is that a plus?
No, I mean, they're good because they're very sturdy and it's hardwood.
But you like that because then you're like...
But oaks they're beautiful. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they take a long time to get big.
Do they shed a lot too? What's the shed?
Well, eventually they'll have acorns, and that's nice. Ooh. That's kind of fun.
Get some squirrels.
Yeah, fun for the squirrels, of course. Actually, ours does have acorns now, but it's like my parents planted in the backyard because they were like, oh, this will give us shade in our bedroom window. And it's like, it's going to be another 15, 20 years.
I just love the acorns have those little hats.
They do have those little hats.
If I was a squirrel, I'd wear it.
Yeah. Of course you would. Yeah. Like a little beret.
Or like Ralph from
Squirrel
Mouse and the
beret.
Motorcycle.
Yeah.
Oh, Ralph.
Loved him.
He used a ping pong ball as a helmet.
If a house does show signs of paranormal activity, what are possible real world explanations? I'll leave this to the
mold, gas leak. Those are my top 2.
Yeah, maybe improper plumbing. Maybe just creaky old wood.
And also maybe vermins in the walls.
That wasn't one of them, but that's probably true. Electrical issues, bad plumbing, bad AC heating and cooling. Pretty much everything you said. Mold.
Yeah,
you're right about all that. So,
good.
Yeah.
Mold being a perception issue, not mold being the, like it would affect your perception. You would,
Right.
yeah.
You wouldn't.
You would see things maybe that you wouldn't
Quite possible.
after a while. After my friend just dealt with black mold, it's not a joke.
It's scary.
It's scary as hell.
It's super scary. There are many prospective home buyers who would be willing to put up with a few ghosts if the home was appealing enough. What is the percentage?
I'll go 40%.
75% for me.
70.
Wow. I like to hear this.
I mean, it makes sense. It's a good deal. It's a tough market out there.
And no ghost has ever really killed anybody or
No, but there was a court case in which somebody had to legally prove that their home was haunted I forget what it was for. There was something that happened in the home and it resulted in there was no disclosure that the house was haunted. And it's like one of the few court cases where somebody was trying to legally prove that the house was haunted. I can't remember the case, but.
Interesting. How did they prove it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I would have loved to see that trial.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a spirit box. Put them on the stand.
According to one real estate investor, why might haunted houses sell for less, excluding the idea that they might be haunted?
Why might?
Excluding the fact that they might be haunted, they're
poor foundation. I don't know.
Maybe because of crime, tragedy.
Not ideal location.
Does tragedy have to do with the haunting? Is that a one package deal?
I think so. That would make it a stigmatized property.
Oh, okay.
Someone was saying they tend to sell for less because they're run down. They're not the bad bones,
Or it's like
bones.
under next to a freeway or something. Maybe it's loud. I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I don't think that's a reason. Good guess.
True or false? If someone has died in a home, the seller is legally required to disclose that information. And we're talking all over the U.S., no matter where the house is.
Oh.
Not all over the U.S., but in some places.
No, he's talking about all over the U.S.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the question, and it's no, right? Because it's not everywhere.
Correct. You don't have to disclose it in some
He got
states.
to the bottom of that one. Good job, Brian.
Really quickly.
I'd actually be curious what the states are where you don't have to disclose.
In California, South Dakota, Alaska, there are exceptions to the rule. Well, in those states, the seller must also disclose any known death if the home buyer asks.
Interesting.
I hate that.
It's a little sketch.
I guess you'd ask. I guess if you're buying a house, you'd just be like,
that feels like they're trying to be sneaky about it.
Well, I think some people maybe don't care about it. And if you do care about it, you'd probably ask.
I don't know, though. I feel like you still wouldn't be like, my first thought looking at the home is also like, how many bedrooms does it have? Does it have a bathroom? Not like, did somebody get blown away in this house? I don't know if I want to. I'm not going to be thinking that.
Now, violent deaths are different than regular deaths.
I see.
Those are what makes it a stigmatized property.
Fair enough.
And those, I think, you have to disclose in more states than just regular deaths.
I would certainly hope so.
Regardless of the state you live in, if the buyer asks whether a death has occurred in the home, you are legally required to tell them the truth or risk legal repercussions.
I see.
But it's so interesting to say, because that does kind of acknowledge that there's some sort of, energy about it.
I guess if you don't even believe in ghosts, though, it's a little unsavory to know.
But why?
It's just, it's
because
not,
people are,
it's not great.
Some people don't love that. Some people have a hard time dealing with it.
What was that Tom Hanks movie with the house where the things?
A Man Named Otto.
No, right here. Here.
Oh, here.
That would be funny if one of the sequences was just someone getting stabbed. Cleaning it up.
Yeah. Putting a carpet over it so the next prospective buyers don't see the blood stain.
There is a website called diedinhouse.com.
Cool.
Okay.
Where you can find stigmatized properties and you can look up your house and see if someone died there.
Whoa.
Now, would you like me to do it for your home?
I would.
The one that we're in right now.
And I'm also going to do it for my parents' house too right now.
What if you find out that while your parents were there?
Growing up,
someone was murdered here and they've never been caught. The perpetrator has not been caught.
Yeah, my dog used to always stare up at the ceiling at that house. So
it's just two sketches of Ryan's parents.
That is one of the things that people constantly talk about.
Well, dogs and cats, you can't trust them. Dogs are always staring at stuff. That's probably when there's like a rat in the wall or
Oh, you have to pay to search though.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
So there is a group of people who have kind of created this checklist for check if your house is haunted. The paranormal investigators of Milwaukee have put together a website, a protocol, if you will.
I think I've talked to these folks.
The PIM?
Yeah.
That's the PIM?
That's PIM.
Well, there you go. And that's Noah Lee, the founder and lead investigator of the Paranormal Investigators of Milwaukee, says that most of the signs that a house has been haunted can be explained by light and shadows, problems with the home's heating, electric, plumbing systems, or foundation/construction issues.
We've never done any ghost hunting in Wisconsin.
No, we've done live shows there. Great city.
Love Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, I was talking about Milwaukee.
You
not
got
Wisconsin.
any? Milwaukee, you got any haunted places? Anywhere in Wisconsin, honestly.
There's the leading.
They got it. Yeah, PIM.
PIM.
Maybe PIM.
I'll have to hit them up.
Yeah.
Lee says that investigators find an explanation for 99.9999% of the events that they investigate, including pets that seem to bark or hiss at nothing.
Oh, so they're very thorough.
Lee says that animals have extremely sensitive hearing and process visual information differently than humans, so they could be reacting to pest infestations, or even sounds from several blocks away that are not detectable by humans.
Whoa.
But sometimes rational explanations remain elusive.
Sure.
There it is.
Wow. I much respect to them for debunking a lot of these things.
Sometimes a haunted house or a famously haunted house can sell for more.
Yep. No, that makes sense.
Well, of course.
The Conjuring House in Rhode Island sold for $1.525 million in 2022.
I'm sure that Manson murder house probably sold.
That
for more
sold in
too.
2022?
Mm-hmm.
Did we shoot our episode there right before it sold?
Yes.
Yeah,
because it had new
2021.
owners. Yeah.
The Frankfurt Haunted House in Illinois,
Now, where's that?
a Victorian-style home that sold for $399,000 in March of 22.
Where's it located?
Damn, it'd be nice to buy a house for haunted or otherwise.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
But in Illinois, that's pretty good.
Granite countertops, new HVAC system, 4 bedrooms, over 3,000 square feet of house space. Also included in the sale price, a pair of ghosts.
Where in Illinois?
Frankfurt.
You had an ER to the end of that. Shane, very familiar with it.
Frankfurter.
That's right.
In the Priestley house in Mississippi, where James Priestley and his wife both reportedly passed away. Inside the house, and other residents of the home claim to have witnessed or experienced hot spots, falling objects, or the appearance of ghostly woman on a piano that played on its own, sold for $999,999.
Yeah, I guess that's a wrinkle I didn't consider. Like
At that point, I'm just going, here's an extra buck. You know?
No.
That one, you keep that one.
No, I'm saying if I'm paying $999,999, I'm going, let's make it a cool meal, baby. And I'm throwing $1.
Or just deliver it like JT in a social network. It's cleaner.
It's cleaner.
Oh, yeah.
Give you yeah.
Conversely, though. Conversely?
Yeah, I think so.
Whatever.
You can,
depends what you say.
The deal they could have offered, the house is $1 million, and you can go, can I get it for $999? I can say I made a deal.
That's true. Under $1 million.
Yeah.
Under.
I actually never considered that people would probably buy a haunted house if there was like a celebrity who lived and died. Like if you died, or if you lived in the place where like Elvis died on the shitter. I'm sure that
you
place.
mean Graceland?
Graceland. If you lived in Graceland, yeah.
If you lived in Graceland,
I wonder how much
was that
Graceland
actually in
costs.
Graceland or was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was.
They don't let you see the fucking toilet. I went.
Have you been?
Yeah, I've been.
Why did I think he died in a hotel?
You're
They
thinking
spend a lot of times in
you're
hotels.
thinking of all the other people who did that.
It's literally everybody else.
Yeah.
A lot of people that famous people die in hotels
Yeah.
quite often.
Yeah. I think about that every time we ghost hunt.
They
You
wouldn't
think
be.
this
They
gonna
would.
be the one?
They would not be staying at the hotels that we be staying at.
No.
Oh.
Me.
Oh, I see.
I don't want to die in a hotel.
At a Holiday Inn.
Yeah. It'd be so sad to die at a Holiday Inn.
That's why when I book
Express.
anything, I make sure you won't die in a Holiday Inn. Somewhere cheaper with a pool.
I do like that they have a uniform kind of cleaning supply there. All the cleaning supplies smell the same across all Holiday Inns. I find it very comforting now.
I'm trying to think if I've ever been really displeased with a Holiday Inn Express, and the only one that comes to mind is the one that had, well, there were a lot of issues with it. The one in in Missouri.
That was the only one.
Most disgusting.
And I would say it's like 99.999% good.
Boogers.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's. I'm trying to think of what a kind of comp would be, but it's an extremely reliable thing with no frills.
I
like it a lot.
I love rolling into a Holiday Inn
It's
Express
like a Denny's.
lobby. It is. It really is.
It's like a chain brand diner that delivers. You're not going to get anything crazy, but you know what you're getting.
Do you remember when we were on tour and we rolled into that Holiday Inn Express in DC?
Yes.
And they had a Johnny Rockets in
the lobby. Oh man, I was like, this is crazy.
Matt and I had a really quiet breakfast there.
Yeah, I can't remember why. I don't think I was hungry.
We were both just really tired, and the food was it was a buffet.
Oh, it was grody.
Yeah, it was weird.
Well, it wasn't Johnny Rockets food. It was like
No, you could buy that, but you would have to pay for it.
It
was like a continental breakfast in the Johnny Rockets room, but they also had a server. It's not.
It was a weird vibe.
situation.
I can't even begin to imagine what Johnny Rockets breakfast would look like.
They don't have it.
Oh, that makes sense.
You can just get a burger at like 8 a.m.
Okay.
And then I asked for an orange juice, and the guy said, "Coming right up," and then he never returned.
Well, you seemed mean about it. So
No, well, that's kind of my little section on that. So.
Well, all that said, my question is, would y'all buy a haunted house?
I would not. It depends. If it was like
You'd be the market for it.
it was a crazy deal. Maybe
You love deals.
I do love it.
Nobody loves deals more than Ryan.
That's right. I love OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace. But
you have been nonstop. This is the first time I've ever been here, and he keeps pointing out things and going from Facebook Marketplace.
$10. $10. Yeah, it would have to be a pretty significant markdown, just because I would know for my own mental sanity that there was something there, and that my eventual children would be there too.
Okay, what if there are no stories of reported hauntings, but a whole family was murdered?
Oh, that's tough.
That's not what I was going to say.
Okay.
That's tough. That's real tough for me. Oh man, it would have to be a pretty significant markdown. I'm talking like more than 50%.
Okay.
Would you live in it?
That's the tough,
because you can't go like, I'm gonna rent it out.
I can't. It's tough. It's tough. I think my instinct is to say no. Honestly.
Have you in your current home ever experienced something that made you think,
nope?
No? Good.
Nope. Thank God.
Thank
God. Knock on wood.
Matt, how about you?
Well, I live in an apartment. So
no, I mean, would you live? Would you live in a haunted home?
I would. Well, this is actually an interesting question following my revelations in the Ouija episode, where I was like, I guess I'm a Shaniac.
Where does Sadie fall on this, though?
I think she probably doesn't want to fuck with that shit.
Yeah, that's my thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd be really hard pressed to be like, I buy that. You know?
Yeah.
Not the house, but the fact that
Depends. If it's like a really nice house and you're like,
it's just tough to. I mean,
mature tree. Any horrible things that happened in that house, I'm going to be filling it with so many joyful memories.
Well, in the Conjuring house, somebody was hanged by that tree, like a maid or something. So like,
and it sold for quite a lot of money.
And so it's just like every time I look at that tree, I would think of that. I feel like it would take so much for me to not think of that every time I walked by that part of the house.
There's tragedy that has occurred all over this world.
Okay,
do you think it'd be worth to get rid of the tree or to
get rid of the tree?
But then you're just erasing.
Yeah, I don't know,
you could
man.
plant like a nice weed, like a silver maple or something. That thing will shoot up. You'll have a big old tree in no time.
I'm going to go with no still, I think.
I think I would. When I moved here, there was an apartment. I can't believe we were like hard up. But when we moved here, we gave a check to a guy who the apartment had a tree growing through the fucking kitchen.
What?
Amazing.
It was like yeah. He was like, yeah, the tree's coming to the kitchen. And we were like so desperate to find a place in LA that
do you have a picture of this?
No, I wish I did.
How big of a tree?
It's like it's like a thing that I look back on as like Sadie and I go, what were we fucking thinking?
Was it like tastefully done, or was this an accidental tree?
Yeah, was it like part of the design, or was it just like a thing that was like rising up through the floor?
Yeah, it's like an overgrowth.
It was like coming into the window. Or coming in through like the wall.
Like a fucking poltergeist tree? What the fuck?
Kind of. It was like, I'm doing my dishes and look, there's a tree.
I see.
Was it open to the? Was it just open to the outside? I'm having a hard time.
It literally was your kitchen with the tile on the wall and then a tree coming in. through the.
But how did the house? Was the house just like cracked around it?
Yeah, I'm like picturing some like
That
Last
much
of Us
I
looking.
can't remember. I remember vague visions of me, Sadie and I being like, "Yeah, I think we could live here." And then we were signing. We were signing next to another person who looked. He was like sweating and like he was like, "The tree's weird, right?"
Yeah.
And we were like, "Yeah," and he goes, "Yeah, but it's a good deal, right?" And we were like, "Yeah." He was going to be our neighbor.
Yeah.
And we were like, "Yeah, no, it's." We were all gassing ourselves up.
No, that guy was probably the property owner, just trying to get you to be okay with it. It's
He was
okay, right?
definitely hard up.
It's
And then he
okay,
goes,
right?
Would you guys want to like split Wi-Fi? And then we were like,
What?
"Oh, we'll figure all that out later." No. And then
Is that a no on you didn't contribute to that or he didn't?
I was like, "We're not gonna fucking."
Oh,
split
you're not.
Wi-Fi.
I see.
Who knows what that freak is going to be doing on the internet? And then, so we went back and then we got about like a night of clarity and we were like, "Fuck that."
Mm.
See, I could see if it was like done thoughtfully, it could be a cool feature.
We're trying to tell ourselves it was a cool feature.
But it wasn't. It was more just like, oops.
Oops, a tree's here.
The tree
Yeah.
is taking it.
Yeah.
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 It's like something you'd see in The Last of Us or like I Am Legend. It's like, this is nature
Yes.
taking it back.
Exactly.
Yes.
We're 28 years
I'm
later.
very curious about this.
I could try and remember what the address was.
I'd love to see it. I mean, I'm trying to picture it as well.
Let's go knock on some doors.
Yeah.
If you remember the block, we'll.
Yeah, let's go back.
You
It
got
was in
tree in the
K-Town.
kitchen. It was in K-Town.
Let's do a Get Scared field trip. We'll go back to the animal
right.
apartment.
Have you guys ever thought about like? Do you ever have the desire to visit like old apartments or places you've lived? And like, not one time I had my license delivered, and they accidentally sent it to my old apartment. And I like went over there. It was really weird to be knocking on the door.
That's happened to me before. Yeah.
Also, Ryan, I thought you would find this very entertaining. I found this so interesting over the weekend. I was at a bar. I was there with Garrett.
Yeah.
And there was this kid who came up to it was very funny because he was like, "It's my first time in a bar." And we were,
Oh, interesting.
Garrett and I were like, "Well, do you need any tips?" He was like, "Yeah, how do I order?" And we were like, "It's like a deli, you go up and so we were chatting with him a bit, and he was like, "I didn't want to be weird, but I loved Unsolved growing up. I was, as a kid, I was just such a huge fan." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And we were chatting, and I think Garrett had been like, "Oh, so where in LA do you live?" He's like, "Oh, I grew up like over by the Burger King over on like kind of by Edgemont Street." And I was like, I like for the majority of Unsolved, I was like, I lived on that block. And he was like, "Are you serious?" But like it like broke his brain to know that he was like such an avid viewer of Unsolved. And that whole time I was like, I don't know, my apartment could have been like at the back of it, like, because it's so
the whole time you guys are both looking at the king.
I was like,
that king.
Yeah, I often think about old apartments I've lived in. Like,
No, I drive by them every time and I always have a smile on my face.
Yeah, nice little smile.
The apartment that I lived in before, I think everybody's moved out now, so I can say this, but my friend Garrett and I and Sadie and another friend Caleb and another friend Ricky and another friend Andrew, we all lived in the same complex.
Oh man,
because it was like Garrett was like kind of king shit. Everybody there was like, it was rent controlled, and so everybody was like older. And then every time a place opened up, Garrett would be like, "I got a people."
Yeah, that's fun.
And so he put like 5 of us there.
You're like friends.
Exactly. And it was a good time. It was a very good time. We had a wonderful time there. But that means I know everybody else that lives there because the spots don't open up. And then sometimes packages will get there and I go and I say hi to everybody. But it was like, we had one guy who like had the windows open all the time. Every single live event he would be watching, so that we knew the Grammys on, we knew the Oscars were on, and he was like reacting very loudly, Super Bowl, whatever.
Is that fun? That's good.
It was great.
Yeah.
We had a neighbor who like, you couldn't walk in your apartment without saying hello to him because he was like sitting in the window.
This is wonderful. As someone who speaks to absolutely no one in their apartment building.
I think naturally that's my ideal, but everybody was pretty chill except for one guy who really got mad about the people not breaking down their boxes.
Well, I get mad about that. I don't get real mad.
You
but
gotta,
I'm like, come
you gotta
on.
break those boxes.
You gotta break them down, but you know,
this is a society.
I'd be annoyed by it, but I wouldn't. Every day he's back there going like,
You're like,
yeah, you can't do that.
Pounding the pavement on it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I go back. It makes me sad too. Like, I can't spend too much time thinking about the past.
Well, maybe we wrap up the episode right here because we got the leaf blower outside.
We got the leaf blower.
That feels good, right? Feels like a good spot.
Sounds good to me.
We're gonna go eat some.
Maybe it's a ghost.
Maybe we'll go eat some hot dogs,
Yeah,
or who
sounds
knows
good.
what we'll eat, and
Can't
then
eat more of them.
call it a day there. Thank you so much for listening. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, oh brother, check it out. Subscribe on your podcast app of choice. Subscribe on YouTube. That helps us. Give us a rating. And as always, if you don't know, these air ad-free over on Watcher TV every week. And ain't that wonderful? That's going to do it for us this week at Get Scared. And we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.
Adios.